Hi guys, this is Igor, and today is December 26, 2019, and here's what's happening in the markets. By the way, happy holidays to everyone. Here's what's happening in the markets. Unemployment numbers came out at 8:30 today, and they were expecting 220,000, and the number was 222,000. Not a big increase in unemployment, so it's going to be a benign number. It's a weekly unemployment number, so nothing on that front. Okay, so Amazon came out with their holiday sales, and they said that they really broke all records on holiday sales, and Prime deliveries increased. I don't know how many times, twice. A lot of people tried Prime. I think 5 million more people tried Prime, and I actually like Amazon stock. Here it didn't really participate in a huge rally on the stock market this year, so it could be an interesting pickup. Actually, stock or calls. I usually play calls because stock is very expensive on Amazon. So the interesting part about Amazon that they mentioned some items that sold well this season, especially Echo Dot. That's their Alexa product that basically with the screen. They also mentioned some toys, LOL toys or something like that. But the interesting mention was about iRobot. They said that iRobot Roomba was one of their best sellers. So iRobot is the stock that been struggling lately, especially this year, but it's been coming up a little bit, and it could be an interesting play. It's at the very bottom, pretty much. I mean, the bottom was like around $44, $45, but it's trading. It's not a very expensive stock. It's trading at $50.94 as of last Tuesday close, and it could be making a move here. So, especially considering the fact that maybe the tariffs are coming down, the tariffs are killing them, and this could be an interesting stock to play because Amazon mentioned them on their report. So I would really consider this. Of course, I have to mention Boeing because again they said that they have discovered the documents about their employees worrying about the problems with the Max 737, and they didn't disclose them in time. So this stock will be under pressure, but I don't expect too much pullback because a lot of people think that Boeing is at the bottom, that all the bad news are out, and again, this is a duopoly, so it's only Boeing and Airbus. So a lot of people are picking up stock here. So I think it will be under pressure a little bit, but not that much. Okay, so if you're thinking of playing puts or short, be careful because there is a lot of support for this stock for some reason. I mean, the reason is that people think it's the bottom, pretty much. Okay, so another stock that I will be watching today is AMD again. AMD is up pre-market, but as you can see, it's overbought, and it's a tough buy here, at least for me. So the AMD probably will be up this session, but I think the semiconductors are going to pull back a little bit in new year as the whole market. So I would be very careful to buy stocks in general, especially semiconductors that had a huge run, especially at the end of 2019. I would be very careful to buy them here. So let them come down a little bit. Okay. So Amazon report goes very well for Walmart, who also has a huge online presence, and I think this stock could be trading up as well. I also continue to like AbbVie. AbbVie is a good pharmaceutical company who just acquired Allergan, and they are a generic drug maker. As you can see, the chart looks good to me. I mean, it's basically like a bull flag trending here. It's about to break out to the top. The Magda is about to cross here. So I like AbbVie here. But in terms of oil is trending higher. The inventories that were reported on Wednesday, crude inventories were lower. So I'm considering to play some major oil stocks like Chevron, the Chevron is yielding 5%, and the chart looks pretty good to me. And I mean, actually, Chevron is yielding 4%. Exxon is yielding 5%. So it's a steady oil stock. So if you're planning to invest in oil industry and without risking too much money, I think Chevron is good here. Also, Exxon is good at this point. I think it's been an underperformer this year, but with the yield of 5% and a lot of projects in a lot of countries like Guyana, it could be an interesting play. Also, I like Oxy because Oxy has been killed, and it's a decent stock. It's a decent company, and I think you could play on an up movement a little bit. And the last two picks are S&P 500 and QQQ, because S&P 500 is very overbought here. So and QQQ as well. It's here, as you can see it here. It's very overbought. RSI is very overbought. So I think the Christmas rally is still intact, but a lot of people are waiting, as far as I know, are waiting for the new year to have to sell some stocks for the tax purposes. They're not selling it right now, but it will be some selling in January. So I'd like to raise some cash or prepare for some pullback in January. So I'm interested to play SPY and QQQ puts or put spreads, more likely. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna buy some put spreads and QQQ put spreads for January to prepare myself for a little pullback. Okay, that's the wrap for today, and I'll see you tomorrow.